So Mont started, well, he actually comes from DuPont, so he's not an IT guy background. He bought an IT company that was, I guess, doing okay, and when he first bought it, I think it was $8 million, I think, if my memory serves, and you got a hold of it and started crashing and burning it.
Quickly became 5.
Right, exactly. So started figuring out very quickly this is not working. But then he figured it out, and this year, what are you, around 400 million? Is
close.
Okay, and what time span was it from the time it was at 5 million? It was at...
Well, it's actually been only 10 years.
Okay.
The first several years was 2000 to 2004, and it was a real struggle. The industry was tough.
Right.
We suffered with it, and we tried to get our act together. But we finally got some traction and have grown pretty successfully since then.
Right. So give everybody, just tell them about your business, where it was when it was 5 million and where it is today. Just kind of give us a quick thumbnail of what you do.
Well, when Robin asked me to do this, I said, well, I don't want to do a presentation. I'm not sure anybody wants to listen to it, but I'm willing to talk about this, and I think she helped me understand who the audience is, and frankly, it hasn't been that long ago that we were exactly like you are, exactly where you are, and exactly struggling with the same issues. My background is a little bit different because I worked for big companies and I had a bunch of different roles in those companies, but the day-to-day issues I faced are pretty much the same. We had a small company. The day we went in and started it, I wanted it to be a bigger company. And so I set my sights and my goals in that direction, which I think is the number one issue, is you've got to have the drive, desire, interest, commitment, and refuse to lose, basically, to make it all go. The other thing I believe is that in order to kind of grow and expand, and I believe that business is a team sport, and I think it all starts at home. Somewhere in the room is my wife, Jane Linder. There she is. Which is living proof that not everybody can marry up, because she certainly didn't, and provided the help and the support and the fact, because in several occasions we kind of pushed all our chips to the middle of the table, and when you do that, it's great to have the support at home. Other thing is, and business is a team sport. I believe that, and I'd like to provide a little bit of an analogy between golf and football. Now, many small businesses are run more like a golfer. You play every shot, you make every decision, you do have somebody to carry your bag and help you out, but it's really all you. Nobody else can do it, nobody else does do it, and it's a successful life. There's a lot of guys that do really, really well. They're a small percentage of the total number, but they do well. And that's one, but if you've got a golfer's mentality, it's hard to be part of a team, because when you are part of a team, say a football team, you have to rely on other team members. Everybody's job is important. Everybody has a different skill set. I mean, you don't throw the ball and catch the ball. And as a matter of fact, in football, you're not on the field all the time. You play offense or defense, and sometimes special teams. And so you're not always out there. It's really about the team, and you have to trust each other. You have to communicate. The level of communication is critical. Everybody has to know what their job is and what happens if this happens, and are able to act both as part of the team and independently. So it's a lot more complex. And if you take a golfer and a golfer's mentality that I'm going to control everything and I can do everything better than everybody else, and you put them in a football type environment, they're going to struggle. It's going to be really hard. So business is like that. In my view, business has three teams. There's sales, and how many people are in sales? How many people are not in sales? Wrong answer. Because I believe everybody's in sales. Everybody.
Are you marketing?
You're in sales.
You're in sales, yeah.
Are you in, anybody that touches a customer, anybody has anything to do with the process in sales, and you got to think about it because it's all about the customer. So we've got sales, we've got delivery, whatever that is, engineering, the like, services, and you have the operations. And like football, sometimes people play multiple roles, not at the same time, but you can. But as the level of the football team goes from high school to college to pro, you don't find many people playing both offense and defense. In the world we're in, as the business grows, you need to focus on, because you're going to be better at some things than you are at others. I don't care who you are. And the team is going to be stronger as a result. So, and all three teams can win the game. Sales, delivery, and operations. And they all take different skill sets, and they all require autonomy and communications and collaboration. One thing I'll add to this is that everybody talks about culture. The CEO, the leader, sets the culture, but I really think culture is more about ego. So if there's somebody who wants to be the number one, wants to be the focus, wants to be tell people what to do, it's hard to have a good team. It really is. You've got to have folks that want to work together, appreciate the other's roles and responsibilities, and work with them together.
Right.